Can you tell us a little bit about yours? How did you face, you talked about how having fame opened a lot of doors for your entry into entrepreneurship, which is incredible. But you must have faced setbacks.
Yeah.
You must have faced failures. You must have had to make some sacrifices. How did you do those?
I think, when the switch happened from business to movies, I got an opportunity. I was a martial artist. Somebody saw me on stage. Like they say, the pandemic is what has thrown up so many new founders and so many new startups. When the switch happened from movies to videos and DVDs, suddenly movies weren't working. And they were looking for actors who were mass heroes, and action was something that I did. So they said, "Yaar, kar le tu." And like every
you
kid,
danced.
I tried to with 2 left feet, but I tried. That's because I used to threaten the choreographers, saying, "You know what? अगर मैं खराब नाचूंगा और खराब दिखूंगा, आप खराब दिखोगे. तो गुरु खराब दिखता अच्छा नहीं लगता. तो give me what I'm comfortable doing."
So, wait. He's trying to get a free pass on this. So, the dance choreographer must have figured out that he's got 2 left feet or something,
Yeah.
right? I'm being nice.
No, but I told him that.
They used to make him dance with his...
Absolutely.
No, and also they used to make him dance with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah. Because
That's
my hands and feet won't move together. They want me to move it together, and I'd say that's not possible. Yeah.
But
I'm a fighter, not a dancer. I always said that. Yeah. So when I started, my first film was Balwan, big hit, box office hit, because I think and big one in Mumbai because all the restaurateurs saw it. And the staff, they were all from Mangaluru. So, and they put posters outside the restaurants. And I didn't tell them to. So that's the support that I got. It was a big hit. But the then critique was very big at that time. Ran me down. And he says, horrible actor. He should go back to his restaurant. He should sell idlis. He should do this. It's not critical appreciation of cinema. It is, let's criticize this guy and run him down. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
I had signed 20 films by then, but I was in a state of shock. I acted like nothing had happened because one film had completed that hadn't released. So this was my second up there, and I said, what's going to happen with me? And when I sat back and realized, I said, yeah, I haven't learned my craft. And probably that's the reason. So what do I do? Let me do something that the others are not able to do. Work on my body, work on my flexibility, and do the kind of stunts that nobody has ever seen in the industry. And I did death-defying stunts. Even if I go and would tell my wife that, she'd probably never allow me to go back to the studio. I've done stunts that even a stuntman would fear. But I did it to establish myself, and that came because of my roots. Fearless, knowing that we came to Mumbai with nothing from Mangalore, established ourselves. So if Dad could do that, why couldn't I do this? At the same time, never felt bad about the fact that the critic then had said he should go back to his Udupi restaurant, sell idlis, sell vadas, and do whatever he did, because that's what I used to do. So I wasn't embarrassed. I was proud of the fact that Dad took care of 2 daughters, sent them abroad, educated them at a time nobody would send their daughters abroad, believing that West means wrong. Forget the fact that he didn't have the money, but he managed. I was proud of that fact. So he believed that he was hurting me, and I was saying, you know what? Ownership, business is what gives me stability, gives my family stability. You don't have yours. You may be an editor today or a journal today, but with time changing, things will change, and that's exactly what happened to him. He made a movie, was a disaster, doesn't exist. And one day called upon me, asking for help, and being the Mangalorean that I am, I went ahead and did it. So for me, that was my victory. We aren't embarrassed about anything that we've done because we've come from the hospitality, business of hospitality.